Today's topic is going to be music. I would like to start with a question. Maria del Rosario, do you like music?
Oh yes, I enjoy listening to music all the time.
Excellent, that's beautiful. And what's your favorite music?
Well, if I like different years, and I don't say géneros or types.
Genres,
Gen
genres.
I enjoy listen different genres like some musical classic, but Beatles,
Wow, nice.
Mexican music, well, mariachi. I like too much.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay, Juan, what about you? Do you like music?
Yes, I like music.
Excellent. What's your favorite?
My favorite music is pop, English pop, 1980.
That's beautiful music. Excellent. Thank you very much. All right. So look at this. Today's quote is this beautiful one. Nietzsche, Friedrich Nietzsche said that without music, life would be a mistake. Could you help me writing in the chat? What's your opinion about this phrase? Let's write in the chat. What's your opinion about this phrase, okay? Okay, so Juan wrote, in my opinion, Nietzsche refers that if in the world we didn't have music, maybe we wouldn't know information about the truth of the things. Excellent. Juan, that's beautiful. Okay, let me do some little corrections. Give me a moment, please. Okay, so Juan, in my opinion, Nietzsche refers because we are talking about Nietzsche, a third person. Then it refers that if in the word we didn't have music, it is because it is a second conditional. We didn't have music, maybe we wouldn't know. We wouldn't know, or we wouldn't know information about the truth not the truth of the things. Okay, those are my corrections for Juan. Let's go with Maria del Rosario. I think that he has the reason because music, we are talking in general about all the music, Rosario. So,
Okay.
yeah, we are not going to use the article the. We are going to say because music, okay, let's write the correction, because music is very important for humans. Music helps to get fun, to relax, to feel good, to feel well. Good is an adjective, well is an adverb. So it qualifies how we feel, to feel well or to feel fine, and to say much about traditions, because we have a lot, traditions and culture in the towns, and culture in the towns. Okay, excellent. Hey, those were great opinions. Thank you very much. Now, let's go to the next part. It is going to be very exciting. Look at this. Hey, I'm sorry. Give me a moment, please. Aha, here we are. So in this image, we can see some quotes. Maria del Rosario, could you help me reading the first one, please?
Yes, of course. Memories, okay. Memories triggered by music cause some of the strongest emotional response and can be very intense.
Thank you very much. What does this mean? In your opinion, what is the meaning of this quote?
Well, I understand that the music provoke when we can remember things through the music and could be more strong than words or like the pictures. Well, I think so.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much. Juan, what's your opinion about this phrase? Juan, hello. Maybe Juan is having problems with his microphone. But, okay, yes, sometimes music can cause that we remember things, and they can be very strong emotional responses. So, for example, when we remember a song that was the favorite one of my father, or a love song that reminds us a very important person, it could be. Maria del Rosario, do you have any song or any piece of music that triggers any emotional response?
Mm, yes, I well, I like too much the Frank Sinatra. The I Skin God under the I don't remember the name. Well, I enjoy too much. Let me check the title. Is I have
Yeah.
into the skin something like this. When I like this music too much because I remember when I studied in the high school and some teacher, English teacher, all the time play this song in the classroom. And when I hear this song, I immediately remember this time on in school.
Oh, beautiful. That's great. Thank you very much, Rosario. Juan, what about you? Do you have any?
I
Yes, we
any
listen to you.
I consider that the phrase tell us about when we listen some music or songs, we can remember situations or remove emotions or be more sensibility because we remember things. I consider that one music is Forever Young or Let Me Down by the Beatles or music more disco like Badia. Badia, say you remember. And
Ah, that's nice. Yeah, you know what? Yes, you're right. There are many songs that can cause emotions. Well, not only songs, but also melodies. You know what? I remember long time ago when I was studying in the University of Indiana, of Southern Indiana. Um, I was so blue because it was going to be the Day of the Dead. And so I wanted to be here in Mexico. And suddenly, one of the students in my course, told me, "Hey, Maggie, look, I heard this song. I guess it is a Mexican song." And he began playing in a cell phone, a canción mixteca. My goodness,
Nice.
I started crying in the classroom. I couldn't help. Uh, I tried to avoid it, but I couldn't do it. I really felt touched with that song. For me, it was very difficult to be out of my country, and when I heard that song, I couldn't stand, and so I started crying. All right. Okay, so let's go to the next part. Juan, could you help us reading, please?
yes, music transcends language barriers by being a universal language.
Thank you very much. What does this mean? In your opinion, Juan, what is the meaning of this phrase? Um, or Maria del Rosario, what do you think about this?
Well, uh, I agree with this quote because music is more than words. It has feelings. It's a touching, and for this reason, uh, everybody can feels the music, the all kind of music. For example, I don't know Russian language, but I enjoy to listen Russian music, especially when they are while people are dancing. The music I like too much.
That's so nice. Excellent. Thank you very much. Pam, welcome. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Excellent. Guess what, Pam? We are talking about music, and we are commenting this quote that says that music transcends language barriers by being a universal language. What's your opinion about this quote?
I agree. I think music is a therapy like Mozart. You can study listening different kind of uh, like songs from Mozart.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Yes, you're right. Yes, please, Juan.
I consider that music can transcend to other countries, for example, with the human rights, when the world can sing We Are the World, We Are the Children, or about the contamination of the environment.
That's right. You know what? There is also something when we listen to the lyrics. Of course, they are beautiful, but sometimes we don't know, as Pam and Rosario said, we don't know the lyrics or we don't understand because it is in another language. But anyway, we like music because of the notes, the sounds themselves. So that's magical because even though we don't know the meaning of the words, we enjoy listening to the sounds, and they can transport us to some other places. Okay, thank you very much. Pam, could you help us reading the first quote, the next quote?
Thinking rather than speaking will often result in increased interactivity in people with ASD who process speech, timbre, and rhyme in different areas of the brain.
Thank you very much. So what does it mean? ASD is about autism syndrome. So what it means is that singing can also be very beneficial when people with ASD try to interact with other people. Sometimes it's much easier to help them to be involved in any activity, in any collective activity, singing rather than speaking. What's your opinion about this, Pam?
I agree because our brain processes the information in a different way.
Yes, that's it. We not only we not only try to express what we think, but also what we are feeling by our voice. That's a different response. Thank you very much, Pam. Maria del Rosario, what's your opinion?
Well, so I read some articles about that, and they say that the music helps people who have some kind of disability,
Disability.
especially in autism. And there is, well, the author said that they helps to brain to connect with the rest of the world, with because the music provoke inside them the brain is that they can connect, sí, connect, I don't know say the anatomy, but connect some parts of the brain,
Yes.
and people can express feelings. For example, autism, people is keeping silence, and the music help them to communicate with the rest of the world. When I read something like this.
Yes, that's it. Hey, that was very interesting. Thank you very much. Juan, what's your opinion about this?
My opinion, the music can help to persons with some language problems because they can sing or or move with the rhythm or be happy or intent to sing or move and for the stress or for sleep meditation.
Hey, thank you very much. Yes, that was very interesting. The sound of our voice has also an effect on our brain and in our body. So it's something magical. You know what? I would like to share with you something that happens to me all of the time in the classroom. When I use music with my students, something magical happens. You know that in all the groups, there is a person or two people who don't like to participate because they don't know how to pronounce some of the words. So for them, it is really, really difficult to dare to do that because they don't want the others to make jokes on them. And so when they sing in a chorus, when we sing along, it's the appropriate moment for them to participate because they are not the only ones who are going to speak. So their voice is not going to be the center of the attention. So as everybody is going to pronounce at the same time, it's easier that people who never dares to participate does it in that moment. Do it, I mean, do it in that moment. So that's also very useful for practicing languages. Okay, so let's go to the next. Juan, could you help us reading, please?
Yes, music provides a non-verbal, non-creative way of confronting issues.
Thank you very much. And what's your opinion, by the way, Juan? What's your opinion about this quote?
That is a very important technique or a strategy for confront one problem. Maybe you can use classic music or relax music for to avoid a problem or intent to solution one issue.
Excellent. Thank you. Excellent. Maria del Rosario, what's your opinion about this?
Yes, I think so. That music help help to help. I'm sorry. That the music help us to manage feelings, even when we are angry with something, with somebody, or something. Music helps to relax. To even when we are driving in the traffic, if we are listening to music, we take it easy. Our feelings is calm. Well, it provoked me that the music.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Yes, that's very true. Okay, Pam, what's your opinion?
Music makes us smarter, happier, and more productive at any age. Listening is good, playing is better.
Hey, that's it. That's very true. You know what? I remember also uh, once I had fought with my mom. Sometimes we don't coincide in our points of view. In that day, I was very stressed. I was very intolerant with my mom. We argued. That's something that I really regret. But she was so angry with me that she didn't want to talk to me any. She closed her bedroom door and she didn't want to talk to me uh, to talk about the issue. So I was knocking at her door and she didn't answer. I was really sad. I was really embarrassed about the situation. And I just wanted to say, Mommy, I'm sorry. Mommy, I love you. Please forgive me. But she didn't want to listen to me. So what I did was to play in the stereo. I played her favorite song. And at the middle of the song, suddenly her bedroom door was opened. She was out of her bedroom and she was crying. And so in that moment, I hugged her and I told her, Mommy, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And she told me, no, it was my fault. So don't worry. I think that if we had talked about that, maybe we would have fought again. But in that way, I could talk to her in a different way. So for me, it was really important to to attract her attention in another way, and music was the way for me to get it. So that was an experience that happened to me, and I won't ever forget. Okay, so Maria del Rosario, could you help us reading the next one? Here we are. Music activates. Maria del Rosario,
Yes.
hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
no, I can. You can hear me.
yes,
Okay. Music activities both. Sorry. Music activities both
activates.
activates both hemispheres of the brain and stimulates cognitive processing.
Thank you very much. What's your opinion about this?
Mm, well, scientists the last decade say that that the music helps to stimulate both hemispheres, and some people say that the Mozart music and the other authors, but I don't know exactly. They stimulate both hemispheres. I don't know.
Okay, thank you very much. Pam, what's your opinion about this? Pam, hello. Yes, yes, we can.
Okay, listening to and playing music reduces chronic stress. Music can make us feel more hopeful, powerful, and in control of our life.
Excellent. Pretty good. Yes. You know what? What I have heard is that music, when we listen to music, we enjoy it, but also we process it. But the not the exercise, but the action that really helps us activating our brain or both hemispheres is to produce music, to play music. When a person plays music, well, of course, you know that the right hemisphere of the brain moves and orders the left side of our body, and inside out, left hemisphere of our brain is moving the right part of our body. So when you play any music, your brain is having a real party inside because the brain is ordering our body to move, but it is also processing the movements that it has to do, and the right hemisphere of the brain is also trying to do it beautifully, emotionally, and it is remembering all of the notes that you have to produce. So the activity into our brain when we play any musical instrument or when we sing is enormous. It's not only mm, ordering of sequences, it's a party, a complete party, a carnival into your brain. So it is very good to practice music, to play music. Okay, Juan, what's your opinion about this?
Yes, I consider that in the music can be approached like therapy. or to stimulate both hemispheres or the imagination or the creativity because we remember situation and we can to recreate fantasy or imagination and stimulate our creativity.
You're right. You know what? You said something very interesting and very true. It not only stimulates the logical sequences, and it also helps to activate and stimulate brain, but also to activate our creativity or imagination and our capacity or ability to create. So that's great. Thank you very much. Now let's talk about this one. Mm, Pam, could you help us reading the first quote?
The Japanese word karaoke comes from a phrase meaning empty orchestra.
Thank you very much. What does this mean? It means that they say that you have music, but you don't have musicians. That's something so nice. But talk to us about this. Maria del Rosario, do you like to sing the karaoke?
Oh yes, I like, I don't have a good voice, but I enjoy singing with my friends, with my family. And for me, it's a good opportunity to get along with person and have a good time.
Hey, that's great. That's excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, Pam, what about you?
I think it's very funny and very interesting, and I spend a lot of time singing.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, Juan, what about you?
Yes, I like to sing with karaoke. I don't know that the phrase meaning empty orchestra or the word comes to the Japanese.
Okay, thank you very much. You know what? Mm, the sound of our voice is not only beautiful, but also beneficial for our body. So when we emit some notes, our body is having the benefits of healing. So if we have a headache, for example, when we sing, we relax and we also help our brain to have irrigation and oxygenation. So it is very beneficial to sing because we do those exercises. So if you are nervous, if you are stressed, if you have a headache, if you have a backache, singing is a very good opportunity to uh, make that stress be out of your body. So it really cures, it really heals. Okay, thank you very much. So let's go to this one. So please, Juan, could you help us reading this auto quote?
Of course, musical elements, structure, and predictability provide a sense of security and safety for individuals that thrive on routines. This phrase explains us that with the musical favorece our routine or our activities in a daily routine.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, that's it. Maria del Rosario, what's your opinion? Rosario, hello. Okay, yes, we listen to you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
I'm sorry. So, yes, I agree with this affirmation.
Yes.
Because in fact, musical elements is related with the learning of math, because for the structure. And yes, I don't know too much about this topic, but I suppose that the musical elements have these benefits in my brain, and I don't know if they give me sense of security and safety, but they provide me happiness.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, Pam, what's your opinion?
I agree because music improves language development, increase brain connectivity, and improve test scores.
That's it. Yes, thank you. Do you know what? Here, what they mean, you're right, you're really right, that musical elements like structure and predictability. Why structure? Because music it is divided into parts, into equal parts. So music has to be symmetrical. Music has to have a matrix, and so it has a rhythm. And so sometimes when we feel the necessity of having security, we need some predictability. And as the structures of the music are repeated sometimes, we can guess what's next. And it is repeated once and again and again. So it helps us to feel secure, to feel steady.
Yes, I got it.
All right, thank you very much. So do me a favor. Now we are going to write in the chat what's our opinion about the teaching of music in schools, in elementary schools, in kindergarten, in secondary schools. What do you think the benefits are for children when they learn how to play or to sing? Okay, Juan wrote, I think that the musician favors two capacities during the Schoology. I remember that I take some piano lessons and this practice stimulate my both hemispheres. Hey, that's great. Okay, so I think I think that the musicians favors to capacity. It could be ability. Well, capacity is okay. during the Schoology. I remember that I took, Juan, in past, I took some piano lessons, and this practice stimulated my both hemispheres. Juan, did you take piano lessons in the past, or it is something that you do nowadays?
I take the piano lesson for 1 year in a school music school, and in the 2020 year, I think to take to ingresar to school music, but I have my piano.
Hey, that's great. But yes, but then it was in the past. Okay, so yeah, we are going to say I took some piano lessons, and this practice stimulated my both hemispheres. Okay, Maria del Rosario. Teaching music in early ages is so important that other subjects like math or language. Uh, I think, Maria del Rosario, that we could say teaching music in early ages is as important as other subjects,
Okay.
like maths, tan importante como, as
Okay.
important as.
That's important. Okay.
If children learn music, they will be disciplined, will develop sensibility and love for the culture. Okay, very good. Okay, Pam. I agree, since people can avoid anxiety, depression, insomnia, people can improve their fluency, learning a language, and improving um, or and to improve their abilities. Okay, Pam, just that correction, and to improve. All right,
Okay,
excellent.
thank you.
No, thanks to you. That was great. Finally, we are going to check this up. I would like to share. I would like to share with you this quote. Those who are into music can learn new languages more easily. Wow. Did you know that? What's your opinion about this, Pam?
And number, I agree because our brain has different kind of functions, so we are capable of learn any kind of thing.
Aha, that's it. Excellent. Very good opinion. So, Maria del Rosario, what do you think about this?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but probably listen to music helps to the brain is more activity to learn another topics.
That's it. Excellent. Juan, what's your opinion?
Consider that the music with the karaoke you can practice and to be more funny singing, um, to search the lyrics in maybe YouTube or practice the English and, and compartir with your family.
Yes, that's it. Excellent. Thank you. You know what? Yes, you are right. When we practice music, our brain is activated, it's stimulated, and so it is much easier for the brain to develop many different skills and to be very competitive in many different assignments. I would like to finish with this quote. Albert Einstein was also a gifted musician, playing both piano and violin with exceptional skill. He once said, music not only changes our mood, but it also changes the way we think and our perception of the world. So that's great. Music activates not only the way that our brain functions and works, but also the way we feel about the others. What do you think about this one?
Yes, the music can change our perception of the world. So the color when we lost a member of our family, and you are sad, the music can be more happy or stimulate, or with the meditation, you can change your negative perception.
Okay, excellent. That was beautiful. Thank you very much, Juan. Okay, Pam, what's your opinion?
Uh, when you are singing, you can communicate with different kind of people in different kind of language. So that's why it's very important to learn different kind of songs.
Aha, that's it. And you know what? I agree with you. It not only helps us to learn, but also it helps us to understand the others. Because, of course, the music they play or the songs they sing are part of the expression of what they feel, what they live, how they live, what they do. So it opens our minds. Thank you very much. Okay, so Rosario, what do you think about this?
Oh yes, yes, I agree because music tell us the history of the towns of the humankind through the time.
Yes,
Mm.
that's it. Excellent. Thank you very much. Well, kids, you know what? I think that this is very interesting. We can learn very much about listening the music of some other countries, for example, or some other people.
Mhm.
So thank you very
Other
much.
time.
Yeah, other times, you're right. That makes us learning a lot.
Mhm.
Okay, you know what? I think that we could be talking for a long time about this topic, that it's so nice, it's so interesting. But unfortunately, time is over. So I want to thank you very much for your attention, your attendance, for your participation. And so meet you next class and have a very good night.
Uh, uh, Thank you,
Thank you so
Ilse,
much.
for everybody, for you and for the rest of the classmates.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye, see you.
Bye, Juan. See you. Maria del Rosario. See
Bye.
you,
See
Pam.
you.
Thank you very much. Good
Bye.
night.
See you.
Good night.
See you. Good night.